The city of Ceuta is Spain's footprint on the very northern tip of Africa, and for African migrants, the shortest way into Europe. To stop them, Europe has built a double barbed wire fence. It's a modern version of the Great Wall of China, and more recently, the Berlin Wall. While those walls relied on height and guards to keep outsiders at bay, the Spanish fence bristles with electronic surveillance gear, but the purpose is the same. The fence it replaced, much lower, was too easily breached, with the result that, for the truly desperate, Ceuta became a stepping stone into continental Europe.
I came this way to find my way. I want to go to Spain. I have my mother, my father, they all passed away, so I want to go to Spain, so that if I be in Europe, I can survive on my own. In Gambia, I was having so many difficulties.
Those who still chance their luck wait in the surrounding forests, but if caught, they're transported back to their countries of origin by the Moroccan authorities. Now, though, there are growing demands for a more constructive approach to bring about a lasting solution to the problem of illegal immigration.
Yo creo que la solución está en el entendimiento entre los países.
The solution is for us to help migrants' home countries with political and economic support, and to encourage development in those countries so people can enjoy economic stability.
El desarrollo de sus propios países, que no tengan que emigrar buscando un trabajo, que tengan seguridad en sus países.
The solution is in Europe. The advanced colonial countries of Europe have to return back some of the wealth they appropriated from the colonized African countries. Europe should also put in place for them a program for employment and progress.
But to see those programs in action, one has to cross to mainland Spain, on the other side of the Mediterranean. This is the Bay of Cadiz, where on the 25th of October 2003, a local man was shocked by the sight of 35 male corpses washed ashore close to his home. 12 of them were from the same Moroccan village.
To see the corpse of young people here in the seaside, for us it was a very heavy experience. When we found the dead people, we take our cars with our own money and we went to Morocco. We were to find the people from Hansala in Beni Mellal, because Beni Mellal is a place with a high rate of immigration. And we decided to go there and to explain the risks of illegal immigration, averting them that it causes death.
Rafael Quiros, who is a school teacher, decided to take action. He founded a charity called Solidaridad Directa to ensure that the little Moroccan village of Hansala does not lose any more of its husbands and sons. He's constantly encouraging others to join him.
In Solidaridad Directa, we all are volunteers. We spend our own money. We put our cars and our own work. We don't accept official money, public money, because we think that people have to change inside. When people change inside, is able to change the world.
And the change that Raphael and his charity is aiming to bring about is in the minds of Hansala residents, who still view migration as their only salvation, paying little attention to the well-known perils.
Even knowing that cross the Gibraltar, it was very dangerous, and that many of their friends and parents were dead because of that, some of the young people from Hansala wanted to cross Gibraltar again.
But what makes the approach of this charity so innovative is not its idealism, but its pragmatism in linking the economic interests of Spanish citizens with the well-being of those in a remote Moroccan village. It costs taxpayers in Spain €2,000 every time that a drowned man is sent back in a coffin. So far better to spend that in developing the migrant's place of origin, an adoption of sorts that others can emulate.
We wanted to make from Hansala a good place to live, because it is a good place to live. We started building a small clinic, a classroom for the children. We started giving them some grassroots in order to avoid that little children work in the country, because we understood that it's better that little children remain in the school learning, because if they are working in the country, there is a possibility that they try to emigrate again, because they don't get enough money to live. But if they study, they have a possibility of developing Hansala.
This imaginative grassroots initiative is at odds with the fencing and policing approach favoured by the European governments of Fortress Europe. Ceuta's barbed wire barrier may, for a time at least, stop the flow. But it does nothing to remove the enduring underlying causes.
The frontiers are something artificial, and at the end it is not going to stop the people, it is not going to stop immigration. It can control illegal immigration, but it is not going to stop it. In order to stop illegal immigration, we have to change our mentality. But the mentality has to change too in Africa, because in Africa they have to understand that they have to work protecting their own interests, developing their own economies.
What Rafael Quiros urges is a radical shift in our thinking, the realization that walls don't work.
Sooner or later, the fence in Ceuta is going down, sooner or later, because fences can't stop people. From many years ago up to now, people have emigrated, and it's going to happen the same in the future. So fences are not the solution. The solution is to open our heart, because the main fence is placed inside our heart.